So you figure out a way that you're going to divide your $10 billion annual dividends. So that part of it is, no point has been line, but it's part of business. And this is the business. But that's what's going on here. Yeah, they go through agreements. They always do. They come at the expense of some games. That's been done before. We've lived through that before. We went through a pandemic for that matter, which had nothing to do with labor issues, but that's what happened. That's what happened too. There was some contentious negotiations that went on just to get the season started, and they had to get down. So there's a natural back and forth here between these two sides, which, when you consider the current state of our economy and our world, people have zero patience and zero empathy for what these guys are trying to figure out to get their game on the field that people just want to turn to as diversion when baseball season starts. They'll get there. It's an annoying process, but it will eventually happen. And we've seen the story so many times.
We lived through it in 81, certainly in 94, 95. I mean, I was just a young snapper back in 72. But we've seen this and danced this game, and it's not a great dance partner. But what we're doing says it's not millionaires fighting with billionaires, it's employees fighting with bosses. He did delete the tweet since then, but does that keep the bigger 12.5 years with a fan base? Do you think over today?
Yeah, again, there's something there to observe and to maybe have some level of interest in. But, and I know this as a reporter, I can't look at it as, from the outside of their arena so much, because in their arena, they're fighting for things that are meaningful to them. And if the average salary is $4 million, no, not all of them make $4 million, but a number of them do. And there's like 1,700 guys who play Major League Baseball, but they have a very small fraternity. And they're blessed and they are extremely talented, and they want to be well compensated. I get that. But that's all things that should not be as public and as publicly argued because they fall along the deaf ears. Well, people don't want to hear about it. They just don't want to hear about it. I think being smart, they get what they understand that you're going through it. They're really not interested in the details of your swallow as much as they just want you to figure it out. Just figure it out. Again, they'll be they've been locked out after the second. So meanwhile, they're going to come to an agreement on something that's been on the table and there's nothing earth-shattering or new. It's been there the whole time. It's just time it's taken them as deadline pressure finally like, okay, let's hurry up and do this. Again, it's illogical, it's unnecessary, but it's how business works. I mean, they can speak to that just as negotiating contracts. It's how it works, and it's how the side of business that for fans who don't know the game, they pretty much don't care so much about this.
I agree with that. Now, when you look at the combine now, I mean, when I look at the combine now, I can't even recognize it with 10,000 people in the stands, and, we're going to play music and have video and all this. And it just, I can understand why, some coaches are not going.
Yeah, think about this as we come. I think the NFL does not miss an opportunity to market itself for its events or its products because it has a willing base that wants to buy in and tune in and in some cases participate. So from the NFL point of view, this is maximizing an opportunity. But from a practical point of view, if you're a general manager, if you're a talent evaluator, I mean, you tell me, I mean, I've come to the NFL decades now. You're judging these guys on their game film. You're judging what they've done with has on against the opponent. This is all an extra Olympics sort of measurement deal that they all get extra preparation for now. But they go to camp and go to trainers just to make them look better when they do a combine, which really isn't playing football. It's doing specialized activities. Some of it may translate to football, but ultimately, they're going to look on your game day to see how you're playing in the fourth quarter with your team down by 20 points. I mean, you know how that goes. So it's an extra thing to add to a player. The fact that it's become a show, not surprising. I don't watch it. I have zero interest in watching guys run. I'm more interested in Rich Hyde running his 40-yard dash than I am any guy who's running a blistering 4.2, which is amazing and it's good for him. But I'll look for you on a Sunday at 1 o'clock in September. That's when you got my interest.
Well, then it's like you're putting a puzzle together, and the combine's just a piece of the puzzle. But, a big part of it is, like you said, the film. But when you do watch the film, a guy may, play fast, but, or he doesn't, he times fast, but he doesn't play fast. Like Boykin. I was shocked with Boykin's 40-yard dash time, because he doesn't play like that. So, I think what the combine does, it gives you some confirmations. Like what Pete Carroll would always say, he always wanted to see what a DB could run, because, if he can't run 4.5 or 4.4, how's he going to come with those receivers that can? So he may look good on film, but he doesn't have the characteristics that he needs for, to do well at the position.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think, it seems to me, at least in my conversations over the years, there becomes that, as much as anything, the time that they get to meet with these players face to face, maybe as important as an evidence hope, because they get a feel for how much these guys love football, how much football means to them, as opposed to it just being an opportunity to maybe make some money, and you see the separation of guys who are just have football in blood, or who just have the talent maybe allow them to make some money. And another thing too, you mentioned guys running certain speed and being a part of football. Let's take a couple of examples. There's no outliers, we know that, there's always are, but there's two that are pretty common, and that we know right now. Cooper Cup, keep it like 4.6, right? That guy, he does things as a receiver that, even though he's probably the one guy going to throw to, he still manages to find space, he still manages to bigger free. He does this because he has an ability that probably anybody that can combine. So,
well, the 20-yard shuttle is, to me, for a slot receiver bit, 20-yard shuttle is critical because that's the change of direction, and that's the thing that he can, when you saw him get in and out break so quick, to me, that's important for that kind of guy.
There you go. And you know the things that are important to apply to certain guys. And then think of a guy in a Ravens draft just in Orlando West Jr., who was banned for having a terrible, just an embarrassing combine. And he's admitted it. I'm not good at that stuff. That's not what I do. I don't do it very well. And he dropped it in the third round, and he was reaching the total. And you can still argue the merits of him as a left tackle, that's fine. But he's supposed to have. In fact, I think the Ravens supposed to have right now, giving the uncertainty around them. So the combine is important. Well, I agree with you, Benny. But there's also certain guys that maybe doesn't apply so much in terms of what they can do for you on Sundays and Monday night, because they're capable of being better than what you think you saw in their combine.
Big Mark of the Sports Record, WJC Channel 13. As always, appreciate the time. Enjoy the combine. All that being said, with trades. He's also got his big words with the top 10 prospects, and he's been chasing. We'll look at those to see how they relate to the Ravens. Buy or sell, where's the king? Buy out at 12:15 and John Heinsberg, BWI.com at 12. This is Damon Amendola with your Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by Bosch. See what matters most with Bosch Envision High Performance Windshield Wipers. Well, Manfred needs a deal done because in baseball, this is games. It's no black eye for the fish. The best commissioners work for the owners, but make the players believe they're ally. Manfred has been awful at that part of the job. This is Damon Amendola.
Take the fan with you everywhere. With Odyssey, download it today. Sponsored by Regency Furniture. Get incredible savings now at Regency Furniture's fabulous markdown madness. Save 50 to 75% off on Regency Living Styles and bedrooms with up to 5 years no interest. Don't miss the madness. Shop the latest styles for less at Regency Furniture.
You can rain out baseball. You can rain out tennis. You can rain out golf. But you can't rain out life. Sometimes, no matter how hard it's going to go, you gotta get in your car, brave the elements, and get to those who need you. That's why you need windshield wipers you can trust. You need Bosch Envision wipers. They handle harshest weather so you can reach life support limits. Right now, if you buy 2 Bosch Envision wipers at AutoZone, you can save $15 by mail and everything. See what matters most with Bosch.
Attorney Joe Cordell. New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated. And divorce delivery is one of life's hardest blows. The relationship you counted on are suddenly gone. But you don't have to walk through this alone. For more than 30 years, Cordell has guided men through the challenges of divorce. You're not alone. Call Cordell. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Baltimore area attorneys. A partner they can count on. Online at CordellCordell.com.
Hey, your kids need to play and your body needs to move. As a member of the Y, you can do it all. Swim laps, play the family fun pool, climb the rock walls, put the little ones in free skate and play. Enjoy the best workout equipment and exercise classes, all in clean, open spaces you can trust. There's no contract, no add-ons, and no reason to wait. Live life to the fullest. Join the Y today. Learn more at joinYMaryland.org. That's joinYMaryland.org.
Live the gold life with 2 new Gold Rush franchises from the Maryland Lottery, featuring top prizes of up to $2 million. Play today for up to 43 chances to win. And please play responsibly.
Making complicated healthcare decisions for the ones we love can feel overwhelming. The Maryland Healthcare Commission is here to help. It's a state agency whose mission includes helping you make informed healthcare choices. The MHCC website allows you to review and compare options like assisted living, nursing homes, and hospitals. These aren't easy decisions, but it's better to be prepared. To learn more, visit healthcarequality.mhcc.maryland.gov.
When Elise and Carl needed a small business loan fast to order more equipment for the bakery, Elise suggested OnDeck.com, but instead Carl called.
No.
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. OnDeck, the only lender that makes it easy to apply and send different fruit. Get your loan to students the same day. With loans credit up to $100,000 and term loans up to $250,000. OnDeck lets you choose the loan that's right for your business. As America's largest online small business lender, OnDeck has funded over $14 billion to businesses like yours, so you can borrow with confidence and get your loan fast. Go to OnDeck.com. Your loan is OnDeck. Lending is your loan feature. This is only issued by OnDeck or Southern Bank. Each charged investor bank. Member FDIC. Lender eligibility for state fund. OnDeck is not lender state. All loans subject to lender approval.
Creamy nut butter makes it delightfully sweet. Roasted nuts make it perfectly salty. Get 2 great tastes in one delicious bar. Enjoy a Nature Valley sweet and salty nut bar today. We don't know where a single touch can threaten the surfaces of your home. There's no way to just one screen flex next to the all in. Shields up to finish. Use instruments with eventually for sanitizing spray close to the shield that keeps killing them 99% of bacteria from against 8 gloves. Touch after touch. Microbatch 24. Don't just sanitize it. Microbat it. Now spray this near you.
Their experience in sports narratives. Those they spent experience in the NFL and I saw good electric football.
1057 fan.
News for NASCAR on top of the hour. Good word of this combine talk. Ravens 14 pick drive Eric Costa. Doesn't meet with the media until tomorrow. We're going to have some questions we can answer. The GMA Ravens first has about a month. Spoke to the media, but what happened? The president of the team, new trainer, absolutely. Sashi Brown, I guess not involved in the football operation. I was told that he's just going to be doing what Nick Cass did. Yeah, he's not involved with football. Because he was to a certain level in Cleveland. Yes, he was. But it doesn't sound. Nick Cass really wasn't involved in football. No. Why would they have Sashi Brown involved in football? Football does fine. Did fine. They did fine without Sashi. So Eric Costa tomorrow with the media around 1 o'clock, I believe it is, and we'll have that as much as we can. Thursday, John Heinsberg, by the way, joins us on Baltimore Beltway. I got Myers today at 12:15. Where's the turnout Tuesday? Right now, Brandon. He's good job, Brandon. What's going on?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty good. I'm thinking about this idea of a salary floor in Major League Baseball. You guys seem to be in favor of it earlier. I don't dislike it, but I do think it is a little naive to assume that teams are just going to go out and bring in better players, or more players for that matter, more quality players with a higher salary floor. To me, I feel like the contracts that a team like the Orioles have been giving out the last couple of years, say Freddie Galvis, $900,000, Michael Franco, $800,000, or Matt Harvey, just $1 million. Instead of paying those guys that much, I think you're going to see them paying them $5 million, $6 million.
No, they'll be going for a higher level of player. I agree with that.
I disagree. I think
Jordan Lyles got 7.
right. I mean, I think it's just going to be inflation.
But what would you think would be a fair floor then? Do you think 100 is a little too aggressive?
I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to have the result people think it will.
Once they ratify the deal, if they do, and in fact moving forward, we'll see. Hey, they're trained professionals. They get paid to make these decisions. Players out there, they play Major League Baseball at an extremely high level. So hopefully some of them will be making their way to Canton Yards here in the not too distant future. Fair enough. What about a salary cap? Are you for or against that?
Oh, very much for it. Yeah, it's probably the biggest need the sport has right now.
I think they need the floor more than they need the cap. Kind of both. I don't think. Well, because you got 13 teams that aren't even at. We learned about this all in our Daryl Gray's update that the players don't want 14 teams in the postseason because the team has these players.
I'm with you. That makes no sense.
It's like every other sport. Yeah, like every other sport's like, come on, let's party. We're football. I mean, the more teams that are in contention in September brings more fan interest in your team. I mean, I know it was a pipe dream in 2020 when the Orioles were still in air quotes in September, but hey, I was more interested in I was watching what it is, but more people were watching September 7th game now than they were last year when they were already buried 40 games afterwards. But it's this about the teams, because we had phenomenal division round games in NFL. Right? Now, the wild card weekend, Bob, did any of the teams that wouldn't have been in there, did they win? Wild card weekend? Yeah, did any of those teams that were, wouldn't have been in a normal year because they had the playoff teams, because I think it was the Raiders who lost. Who else was, because the teams that made it in there, Buffalo, they were good. Kansas City, the ones that made it, the Rams played in Baltimore. Yeah, but the Rams would they have been
Let's get to the finals.
Withdrawals. Gymnastics reader. 105.7 The Fan.
All right, real quick here. First one says, maybe I'm in the minority, but the baseball lockout bothers me very little. I'll be here when they return. This isn't billionaires versus millionaires to me. This is bosses versus workers. It's how unions in every industry work.
So let them figure it out. There's no angst towards either side. The text was saying that I'll just wait patiently until the game's over.
Well, maybe I believe he's signing with the players here.
Okay.
But he did say I'll be here when they return.
Okay, but they return May 1st. How long are you ready to wait? By the way, the 7th seed for the Eagles and Steelers.
Yeah, no, just look at it. Yeah, Eagles and Steelers. So yeah, both one and done. I mean, could the playoffs and fight without them? You know, probably. Yeah. But it was, you know, because you had, you know, the Saints that were 9-8. You know, so there was a lot of competition going down the stretch. That's what we're talking about. It keeps people involved, and it keeps, you know, it makes it tougher on trade deadline. You know, because more teams are involved. But yeah, like, what Pittsburgh winning, you know, the last game of the season or whatever. You know, look at, I mean, Indy was 9-8, Miami 9-8, Chargers 9-8. You know, so there's a lot of teams that had a Chargers and Raiders playing an elimination game. Right. So coming down to the last weekend, you got a lot of buzz.
Besides opening day, people do not care or even worry about the